Hello everyone, welcome to this video. I have been putting this video off for a while because it is so embarrassing. I have this notebook that I wrote in early 2012 when I first found out and started falling in love with One Direction. If you are an OG and you were on Tumblr, you know that one of the biggest things that fans would do at the time were write like fan fictions or like not even full-fledged fan fictions, just like little short, like they called them preferences. I don't know why they called them that. I think it's like whichever boy you prefer, or like one shots, or what did they call them? Imagines. This is where like imagines come from, but they're more like in depth, not like, I don't know how to explain it. Okay, so I took it upon myself to write my very own preferences. But the kicker is, not only am I going to be reading it to you and embarrassing myself online, I also have my sister here who is listening.
Hi.
So we're gonna just relish in this embarrassment. If you're interested and want to hear me embarrass myself, keep on watching. If not, I'll see you in the next video. So the first preference I have in here is a little dramatic, a little too graphic. Not in terms of like sexual, in terms of like, I can't even explain it without saying it, but I'm just not gonna read it because it's too much. It's a little triggering, let's say. So I'm gonna skip to preference 2. Each boy has their own little short story to go along with this, okay? So basically I'm talking in second person. So I'm like, you are doing this and you are doing that, okay? So you the reader, you the viewer right now, I'm putting you in the perspective of their lover, so enjoy it. It says, swimming in my little block handwriting. Harry. God. You're at his stepfather's bungalow for the weekend. Remember they went to his bungalow that one time? But you're going with him now. So Harry suggests going for a swim in the pool. You refuse because you're a bit uncomfortable with your body. He's denied a yes 3 more times and thinks of a way to get you in the water. Should I do like the accent?
Yeah.
Go in with me or else I'll strip naked and run about. Run about. You shake your head and giggle as you reply, as much as I'd love to see that, fine, I'll go in. He smiles wide and you both run towards the pool. That was it for Harry? Just him saying that he would be naked and run about? Boring. This is what I meant when I said I was a creative writer, by the way. I don't know if you remember my video of me reading my writing. This is gold right here. I'm just kidding. This was in middle school. Louis. You're both at the beach having a grand old time when Louis decides it's time to swim. You both strip down, foreshadowing Liam, revealing your swimwear as you head towards the beautiful blue sea. Your toes touch the freezing cold water and goosebumps form all over your arms and legs. But Louis seems unaffected and is already splashing around. What is he, 5? He insists you jump right in, but that's goddamn cold. Louis, you're crazy, you shout. He jokingly replies, what did you just say? I can't do the accent. You giggle and he swims towards shore to give you a piece of his mind. Happy splashing. Ew, why did I say that? Okay. Liam. You're on vacation and you're aboard a massive ship with a massive pool to go with it. I wonder why I said massive. After you've both tanned for a while, it's time to swim. You guys sit at the edge and put your feet in. Just the right temperature, too, he says, swishing his feet around like a child. You agree and decide to play footsies with him. He's super adorable. Why wouldn't you? When your little game is over, he slips right in. I'm sorry. He turns to you and reaches his arms out to catch you. You smile, look down, then proceed into his strong, cozy arms. Are they strong and cozy? These are short and like nothing really happens. I'm not the queen of storytelling. Niall. He invited you to a Horan family reunion. How could you refuse? Of course you'll see him and his family, so you fly out to see them. It turns out they have such a beautiful pool and hot tub ensemble. After eating half of the food and having small talk with members of his family, you both want to swim. You change into your swimwear and walk over to Niall, who's holding his hand out waiting for you. You take his hand and walk to the edge of the pool. Well, let's jump together, he shouts, smiling his perfect smile. Zane. Because we can't forget Zane. Zane was in this. Bitch. Zane and the boys are staying at a hotel in your area, so Zane invites you for the day. This was totally not inspired by the fact that they were staying in a hotel near me that I stayed in once. Totally not. What a sweetheart for inviting you. That's what I wrote. What a sweetheart. After a mini tour around his hotel room, yeah, I'm sure he just toured the hotel room, you ask him if you could both go swimming. He wants to do so too. I don't know why I wrote that so small. So you both walk hand in hand to the pool. And then I put an exclamation point with a heart in the most random spot. When you get there, you both step down the stairs and start swimming. Let's race, he says in a voice you can't help but laugh obnoxiously at. Imagine he's like, let's race, and you're like, or something. You swim toward a wall and yell, ready, go, only to hear Zane shout, done. You turn to see he's at the other end of the pool shouting, slowpoke. That was that. And then on this page, for some reason, in like block letters, I wrote their names. And then I put, I heart you. Okay. Preference. The pap spot you. If you don't speak my language, paparazzi. Harry. You and Harry are getting ready for a long road trip and you're helping him load up the car. You're unaware that there's photos being taken of you until you're all finished and seated in the car. What should we do, you ask? Just drive right by them? Harry grins and replies, I've got a better idea. No, I did not write this. His green orbs take over your E/C, which means eye color, ones, as he tilts your chin and plants one of the biggest kisses on your lips. Green orbs. Oh, what? Louis. You're both, oh my god, I remember writing this one. I remember how I pictured it exactly. You're both taking a late night stroll around town when you hear cameras flashing from behind you. Oh god, you hear Louis mutter. This can be fun, you suggest. Suddenly, Louis came up with an idea. Get on my back, babe! He shouts, squatting down in front of you. You smile wide and jump right onto his back. He starts running down the street, shouting the most random things ever, while you're laughing the hardest you ever have. Imagine that. Where's Niall? I skip right to Zane. I did it out of order. Okay, Zane. You're at a carnival with Zane, and you decide to go on the Ferris wheel together. As you're about to get on, you spot a cameraman. You shoot a look at Zane, but he doesn't seem to notice. It isn't until you're both stopped at the top when he sees photos being snapped. They follow you everywhere, you complain. Well, yeah, he's only in the biggest boy band in the world. You should know that. You're dating him. You don't mean to, but you don't like the idea of cameras watching your every move. It's all right, babe. They all say babe. He says, scooting closer to you, holding you in his arms. That was the whole story. Niall. No! You're both on a date at Nando's when he notices cameras outside. What is it, Niall? You ask and turn to see what he's looking at. Oh, you say, turning back around. Don't worry about it. It happens all the time. You suddenly lose your appetite. This is uncomfortable. You go on. Niall frowns. It's okay. Keep eating or I will. You smile and continue eating. When you're finished, you both walk out hand in hand and Niall asks, did you get enough pictures? You giggle and pick up your pace. Oh, Liam. Forgot about Liam. You're both at the gym together because it's more comfortable doing exercises with each other. Okay, you don't have to explain why you're at the gym. I clearly have never been to a gym in my life. You're each on a treadmill, which is near a window. You see that a paparazzi has spotted you. Without hesitation, he comes right up to the window and starts taking pictures. You, annoyed, look over at Liam only to see him posing by flexing his muscles and making a weird face. You start laughing as the pap is still snapping pictures. Guess who's declared cutest couple in all the magazines? You, baby! You! Are you immersed in my universe? That's what I thought. It has come to my attention that I forgot to show this one, and it's what he tweets when you get hate. And I tried to tweet like them. Harry, I love you all, but not if you cannot accept my lovely lady, X period. Niall, you're all amazing, but you don't have to be so rude. Liam, please leave her alone, guys. Zane, those you love, give love back. Smile XX. Louis, stop it with the mean messages. You wouldn't like it if you got them. How accurate was I? Let me know. Okay, I might have chocolate on my face because I took a break. Continuing. It's that time of the month. Did I even have my period yet? Oh, I definitely did. Okay. Just wondering if I did like a text to life, like, oh, I have chocolate. My bad. Anyway, Niall. He comes over your place with loads of chocolates. He just was here, guys. He just left. And fast food so you can please your cravings. Liam. He invites you over, but you refuse to go out anywhere because of the pain you're in. Take an Advil, Henny. He shows up at your door. Personal space. With all 3 Toy Story films and a turtle documentary. So you're not all that bored. You can totally tell what things were like I implemented from like the fandom and like interviews and stuff. It's so cringy. Harry, he comes over uninvited. Again, with the personal space issues. But you don't mind at all. Of course I wouldn't mind if it was Harry. He can tell by your tone of voice that you're not feeling well. He sets up a spot on the couch for you to rest. He brings you all of the crisps. Girl, you are from the US of A. From your kitchen so you won't stay hungry. No, don't order food. Don't make me a meal. Just give me some crisps. Cookie crisps. Louis, you're laying on the couch miserable, watching TV when you hear a knock at the door. When you open it, you find Louis smiling. Why is everyone showing up unannounced? There's like a big theme here. Hey, babe, he starts. Shall we get started now? Started with what, Lou? You ask, confused. Soon, you're both building a fort out of pillows and blankets on the living room floor. Once finished, you both cuddle in there together. I used the wrong there. And he always makes sure you're comfortable. Thanks, Lou. Zane, you've been moaning and complaining for a while. That's personal experience. So Zane takes your hand and leads you to your bed and tucks you in and kisses your forehead. Like, I clearly didn't have a lot of experience with periods because it's like, okay, you get your period, take an Advil, put in a tampon, and let's go. Like, do our thing. This is like my 12, 13-year-old perspective on it. He makes sure you're comfortable, then slides into the bed beside you. You turn, and so does he, so now he's hugging you from behind. I didn't know what it meant to spoon, allegedly. Keeping you warm and cozy. To help you fall asleep, he sings quietly into your ear, With You by Chris Brown. I didn't even know that song. Just to remind you how special you are. And then I like crossed out at the bottom, but like I can still read it. It says, Daw. So funny how these are just what I'd like to happen. Yeah, we know. Oh, that was the last one. Wow. Then my career just... Okay, first of all, I wrote Tumblr wrong. I spelled it wrong. And this is me mapping out. Like, I didn't know how Tumblr worked, so I was like about to map out a post about like GIFs to make. It didn't happen because I didn't know how to make a GIF. GIF, sorry. And I was talking about my love for Damon Fizzy. That was another phase I went through. I said, well, there's this guy on YouTube called Damon. He may have tweeted me once, which is true, he did. He also may be the reason my standards for boys are so high. I'm over it. Over. Canceled. Whoa. I've actually been looking for... Did this just turn? Sorry. I've actually been looking for this book for the longest time, and it was in my car, and I didn't even know. I feel like burning it, but yeah, this is a piece of history, and you were just here to witness it. So I have other writing that I've written in the past. It's kind of like weird and cringy. Not Wendy related. So if you want to hear me read those, let me know. I'm planning on making a video of collecting the writing that I wouldn't mind sharing the cringe with you from high school, like all my writing from high school, so stay tuned for that. Also, stay tuned for my 1D Tumblr video. It's taking a long time to like go through the whole blog because I have like 3,000 pages or something. So bear with me, but you will be seeing that cringe and that disgustingness soon. This is just a preview. Also, check out the links in my description for ways that you can help. There's also going to be links for articles to help educate maybe someone who's kind of unfamiliar with the whole movement and is maybe questioning like why it's a thing or how it became a thing or anything. All of those will be found in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that this brought you joy, and I'll see you in the next video.